This word sanctuary city is a very fascinating word to me because it means different things to different people. For me, it's been quite a nebulous definition. You know, there may be some agreement, there may be some disagreement, but I think it's a very nebulous definition. I don't know what it means exactly right now because it gives you the perception, the idea that there's some invisible force shield. And for those who remember when we used to play tag when we were children, and you know, if the base was the end of a car, or it was a tree, or it was a post, a light post, and if all we can do is get to that tree or that light post, we were safe. No one can touch us. It doesn't exist with immigration law. The reality is, you know, if you're undocumented and if you're walking down the street, it can be in San Francisco, it can be in Los Angeles, it can be in Fresno or elsewhere, and you're undocumented and ICE happens to pull you over, they can detain you. And eventually, through due process, if the case is not strong enough, you can be deported. That is the law of the land, irrespective of who occupies the White House, a Democratic administration or, in this case, a Republican administration. But that being said, we don't have to use local and state tax dollars to do the job of federal immigration authorities. I think there's universal agreement across the board, irrespective of your political party, persuasion, your ethnicity, your geographical place of residence, whether you live on the coast or in the Central Valley, Inland Empire, or East San Diego County, that we don't want bad actors in our neighborhood, in our community, in our state, in our nation. We don't want them, irrespective of who they are and where they come from. That's our reality, and that's something we agree with, 100%. But I think we also agree, and I think Mr. Stone and Mr. Anderson will also agree, everyone on this committee will agree, that immigrants who come to this country, the vast majority, irrespective of their legal status, are very hardworking, law-abiding residents who pay their taxes every year. And the reality is, with the executive order and the criteria that has been developed, any individual, I can tell you half of my family would be eligible for deportation under the executive order. Because if they got a false social security card, if they got a false identification, if they got a false driver's license prior to us passing AB 60, if they got a false green card, and anyone who has family members, you know, who are undocumented knows that almost entirely everybody has secured some sort of false identification. That's what you need to survive, to work. They are eligible for massive deportation.